Days ago, our beloved sovereign, in his infinite wisdom, submitted himself to mental refreshment to strengthen his resolve for the good of all. At his command, I, Emery Thoreau, now accept the responsibility of shepherding you through these dark times until our sovereign's blessed return. I shall not take this duty lightly, for I address you today not as the consul, nor even as your new leader, which I am, but as a simple man who wants nothing more than to defend his home and his neighbors. But I cannot do it alone.
Wonder how long ago the Order predicted this. Assume the presiding bishop's been keen to the possibility for some time.
Comparative analysis of the consul's speech to that of other dictators suggests a high likelihood that a coup has occurred. Standing by with life support.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Patience. Still recharging. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Fortificator is charged.
Maintain opting for caution.
Something here.
I know how this looks, but I can assure you I have leave to look into... Oh. Then you must be responsible for all the commotion I heard just now. I haven't the desire to contend with you on the matter. Not when you are so on. For both our sakes, I think it best if we continue as we were. I will forget I saw you as long as you extend me the same courtesy. No, no, I haven't...
Hostile in proximity. Resorting to violence. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Combatant scan.
Demonstrating.
Emergency protocols ready. Probably hold up.
I'll handle this. whatever's in there has been pushed to the outer limits of the universal equation. The console provides, the system abides. One Rift anomaly modulator, as requested.
High priority alert. The prototype rift modulator has been removed without proper authorization. Countdown initiated.
Perhaps you can use the rift modulator to improvise a new path forward.
To the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift mod. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. Sprat caught your tongue? So be it. We can forgo civilities. I will await you in the hangar. There, bullets may fly more freely than words.
Hostiles detected ahead. Recommended course of action.
Heading forward. Exit the blast grenade!
We've suffered extensive damage, Commander.
To assist with Agent Hackney's.
Mitigating the threat. They're benumbed.
As of this morning's demonstration, we have finally proven my central thesis. Matter within the rifts is not permanently destroyed. Broken down into pure information. This confirms many of our theories about the rift to an overwhelming degree, including the potential to restore this information, albeit imperfectly. I expect the
Laying down fire. Emergency protocol to Richard Prime. Combatant scan. Fortifying. Battle. Do try to limit further damage, Commander. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Health benefits available at your request.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Mobilizing.
Consider recalibrating your weapon sighting mechanism.
Enemy intercepted.
Torpificator at ready status. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Unfriendly nearby.
Proceeding to attack. Consider self-preservation a priority. Check your scope.
Efficiently
Disabling these automechs was an excellent decision. Battling them would be
Quite an inefficient use of our time and energy. I admit an intense curiosity to find out what's inside that peculiar-looking rift.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
You suppose there's been another incident?
mobilizing. Back and scan.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Ready to assist with Agent's health needs.
family's wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
Why, I challenge nothing. I simply offer guidance where I may. I've neither the wish nor the strength to usurp your authority.
I know you have designs on
How
my
very
rift research.
tidy and organized this all
is what
I
you
imagine
intend to do
Valancourt's
with
dirty
it.
secrets are filed in alphabetical order.
Suspicion is unbecoming, Henry. And restoring Arcadia to resplendence is my sole aim, as it should be yours. Yet you remain intent to use the rift for the most tenuous of means.
You forget yourself, Consul. Pray, I do not forget all the loyal service you have given me, or you might lose more than just your standing in my affections.
Scared. Purification in progress. Locking them down. Enemy moving into promoting I have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Huh? Better take a gander. Attempting to pursue.
I'm hit.
Now that you have the Rift Modulator, any previously inaccessible rifts could be worth revisiting. Rifts may contain useful equipment and resources. However, due to the chaotic nature of reconstitution, some creative problem-solving may be required in reaching them.
Protocols ready.
Reviving me is in everyone's best interests. Fortificator is charged.
Health benefits available at your request.
Protectorate personnel. Only beyond this point. Leave immediately. If you are not of the Protectorate, you are this unit's enemy.
Standing. Promoting teammate health.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Target analyzed. Lay down. Proceeding to attack. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Non-friendly life form detected.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Dispensing.
Investigating hostile intentions. Mitigating the threat. Sword ready. Combatant scanned. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Fortifying.
Combatant scanned. limit further damage, Commander. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Standing by to stupefy. Hostilities are afoot. Potential combat. Vitals critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander. Proceeding to attack. Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Emergency protocol settings defined.
I'll handle this. Enemy detected.
At all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The mental refreshment process increases credibility.
Mobilizing. Adversary vulnerability.
Emergency protocols ready. Providing a host of...
Taking the fight out of them. There'll be no...
Promoting teammate. Emergency protocols ready.
Combatant scan.
With life support.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Remember, all subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Consul.
Ratcheting up my aggression.
Non-friendly life forms.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
That's yours, outsider.
You try to limit further damage. Fortification. Locking them down. Mitigating the threat.
Resuming hostilities.
Proceeding to attack. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Resorting to violence. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
You are the raw material. Perfection. From the lowliest subject to the most exalted vigilant, we must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate. We're all... Come right in, and be refreshed.
Is so important.
The mental refreshment
Are you ready to realign with the paradigm? To shed all manner of imperfect thoughts? Instructions, a restorative cocktail, and a quick dip into the lake of particularity to abrade your imperfections. I'm Head Refresher Ghoul, and I guarantee when you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
This is new. A mild euphoric, light blue.
Greetings, subject.
Not
Or
exactly.
should I? Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then.
This is all a mite strange, but
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment. Head Refresher Gould says mental refreshment increases tractability, stifles undue agitation. I've undergone the procedure myself. Several times, they say, and look at me now. Never more content. Simply step over to my automechanical colleague.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium.
Greeting, subject unscheduled. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective. Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead. Incorrect. The degree of zealous query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect, unacceptable, a perfect society? Final query. How would your neighbors describe you? Unsatisfied. The appropriate reply was formulating conclusion 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful protectorate subject. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and your realignment with the paradigm begins now.
Hostile in proximity.
Only the Protectorate possesses the advanced technology and know-how behind the mental refreshment process. That's why we are all happy and contented. And
Your realignment with the paradigm
I could tell you
begins
were in
now.
need of mental refreshment. I possess a particularly keen eye for such things.
This unit reminds you
Greetings.
that
Hello. My name is Abigail, and I am realigned with the paradigm. Head Refresher Gould says his recorded lectures are key to think that, a restorative cocktail of pharmaceuticals, and a quick dip into the lathe of particularity device. Only internally, I'm afraid. You should speak to refreshment facilitator Tilden in the lecture hall. Just follow the signs to the lecture hall. Why, it's right outside Head Refresher Gould's office. Pondering begets disharmony. To deliberate is to court ruin. I once possessed a failing of character where I would voice simple statements in a way that sounded like a question. Drat, it is the duty of all Protectorate subjects to I am newly full of zeal, free of I only experience approved emotion. Refreshed. Goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
Your siren's call of independent thought falls on a deaf mind.
Oh, hello. Oh, you're new. Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and No, my daughter's name is Emily. Millie is a nickname for Emily, but I don't call her that. They say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try. Oh, now she tells me. You know, I can still wonder, still worry. Emily said that? Really? This all feels... I'd go with you, I guess. But I need something first. My commemorative pitch balls in there. From my favorite team. The Paradigm... You know! The Paradigm Abiders? Best pitchball team in the league? I heard ignorant outsiders call... I had to turn in my personal items when I was admitted. On account I tried to leave once, or suppose so. One way out's the safest. Someone dug a tunnel in the kitchen pantry. Though there are 2 automechs assigned there now, to keep subjects from wandering in and ambling off. That doesn't seem like the sort of thing that'd be allowed. I'll be dithering about here.
Medicament dispensement has concluded for today. Please proceed to the lecture hall to request an exception.
Anything of perfect symmetry.
The kitchen pantry is presently off limit. The kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tests.
So nice to be refreshed. Yeah.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
For today's topic, we'll touch on why our program is
talking until the lecture's over.
Ignorant, misguided outsiders may wonder, why does the Protectorate need
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest, how mentally refreshed are you feeling today? Rounding up for clarity / responding approvingly. Our refreshment, I am responsible for providing medicament dispensement, has concluded for the day. Response. Medicaments are still farewell statement. Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
The paradigm charts our course, gives us purpose. The console is the firm hand that guides us. Mental refreshment keeps us on task, free from doubt, efficient, perfect, and thus we enjoy amity, luxury, and resplendence. The system provides, the system abides.
Remember, collective cognitive compliance. Key part of our perfect society. When we comply together, we thrive together.
Yeah. I'm realigned with the paradigm.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure
Hello.
they are operating at
You upstairs, in a closet.
the paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
Mental refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies
Emergency protocols. The range is cleared.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. New problem.
No friendly life form detected.
What?
Ratcheting up my address. Target analyzed.
Lay down. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
Maintaining your...
I have a
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Consider self-protection. Standing by to stupefy.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in.
That somebody deserves a look.
The console provides the
Can't fight contentment.
happy and contented, and others are not.
Steady eye.
Mobilizing. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Plasma tolerances exceeded.
Restoring. Quarry found.
Mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia. Placid Waters Wellnetarium, here on Praetor, is unique.
responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
You'll feel ever so much better once your chronometric peaks have been abraded.
Subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all
The refreshment process increases tractability, stifles undue agitation, stymies untoward inclinations, and refashions the mind into a thing of symmetry.
explosive! Resorting to violence. Dangerous thought! Yeah! Advance! Clear out! Combatant scan. Go for
There you are.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Unchanged tomorrow. Forever. The top cognitive divisor responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Unfriendly in combat range.
Health benefits available at your request.
Vital critical. Don't become a statistic, Commander.
Take your intention.
You suffered extent.
Fortifying teammate vitals. Standing by with life support. Maintaining.
Combatant scan.
Quarry found.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia,
You've gained privileged access, son.
Say, what's that sound? Why does the wall look so soft all of
Oh, do I detect a whiff of reprioritin gas? You know, I thought no one was due for peak abradement for hours. I should have your chart. Wait. Wait. Ha, you're not a protector.
Laughing Boy here must be our lead scientist. That gas ought to make him a mite more tractable.
Well, this is normally where you'd say something. Oh, how outrageous. Suppose I should... Oh, dear, I seem to be a little unstable at the moment. Even in a state such as this, I am... To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak You know, I'm beginning to... A proposal. Adequately debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology, and I'll provide... Oh, do play along now. It's so rare I meet anyone of even mild until... There's a good sport. So, what of the Order? Our former allies, those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless...
I believe the compliment cancels out the insult here.
A clear example of a life to avoid, yes? What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid Invariably, they choose the fool's choice. To heedlessly err, to wantonly destroy. What does this freedom grant them? Would they not be happier? In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging. People are unproductively prone to unhappiness. We remove this self-sabotaging flaw so they can fully think of it this way. If you could have the finest woolly cow filet mignon, or most... Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself? That was the final point you wanted to make? All right, fair enough. In that, I am deeply disappointed by your lack of intellectual prowess.
Improving position.
Wait. I was led to believe my case required minimal treatment. But that last session, that was far more intensive.
Strong observation, Your Sublime Radiance. We set the lathe to the maximal abradement setting. Per instructions.
Maximal? Who authorized you to use that setting? I demand the name of my betrayer!
Subject is exhibiting increased agitation upon exiting the lathe, consistent with extreme cases. Further abradement recommended.
Who are you speaking to? Are you recording this? Enough of this farce! Release me at once!
Lovely day for a coup, dear. The only surprise about the Protectorate's consul usurping the Sovereign's authority. May all our...
This unit is now at maximum efficiency. Current status. The Earth Directorate thanks you for your service in upgrading your Valerie unit. Never...
All we have, and defend it.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia, Placid Waters Wellnetarium here on Prey is uniquely special.
It is personally overseen by Head Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
Hello. You find my pitch ball?
Is a fellow subject lacking the appropriate zeal for
Oh, commemorative pitch ball. Suppose I'm ready to leave. Well, almost. Okay. Okay.
It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
The tunnel out was right here. You mentioned my daughter afore, didn't you? Is she waiting for me somewhere through there? This is all right neighborly of you. After you, by all means. I fear I must insist.
Please resume.
And other.
Morphificator at ready status. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Vitals are in the red, Commander. Target active. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Consider self-preservation a priority. Combatant scan.
Agent's health needs. Dispensing life preserver.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Medic, please. Thank you. Proceeding to attack. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Maintaining
Combatant scan. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. I have a fix on their weakness. I'll handle this. Proceeding to attack. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. You've suffered extensive... Incoming! Get clear!
Please seek an expert's recommendation before attempting to feed local fauna.
Resorting to violence, I have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary Security vulnerabilities identified.
This facility is the only thing keeping us from being reduced to ash in a flash of atmospheric electricity. Certainly tremendous.
Oh there. Well, of all the improbable sights I'd never imagined to actually see, folks simply want. I've not the mind to solve the equation that demonstrates how unlikely it is you've survived enemy combatants, hostile critters, and endless lightning in near equal measure. Is that so? Amusingly enough, I'm inclined to believe you, which means you might be just the help Exemplar Simon's been waiting for. The grounding station was built to help manage and offset the lightning. They also used the station for a number of Nevertheless, the Exemplar is in need of help to complete his research, and our small squad lacks the manpower to provide it. He is in the lab atop the hydraulicalized lift. Ironically, the lift was struck by lightning while the station was being reset. There is a trail that leads to the top. Just mind the jump on to... And given the situation we find ourselves in, I'll be leaving the gate charged unless you're ready to pass through it.
Seek treatment for bodily trauma soon.
Should you ever need to exit...
Greetings, could you be a freelancer? A gun for hire? Might you be interested in a job involving the removal of dangerous... Of course! I've heard stories from the front. It all sounds so exciting. Maybe I should have an impromptu excursion. No? Phenomenal! This is the most exciting day in my recent memory. Very well. There's a cave directly southeast. If you exterminate the lot of them, I'll upgrade your basic entry permissions to allow for purchase of our surplus of supplies. Oh, this is...
So, you're the mysterious individual that's caused such a stir across Arcadia? Well, please consider me your personal conduit to this meager, yet profound portion of the universal equation. How may I be of service? Ah! So you're the reason I've been alerted to... Originally, the Protectorate designed this facility to control, and to be sure, that is the only reason Anti or the However, neglect during this conflict led to Axon's shorting at 5 of the towers, causing gross missile. Prior to being driven from this facility, the Protectorate was exploring lightning-powered explosives. So with each tower you align, I can produce a batch of the explosives they theorized, and I would happily share them with you. Indeed. When aligned, each tower fills... Unfortunately, the capacitors are only able to hold the charge for mere moments before failing catastrophically. So, for each tower you align, I am able to fabricate a handful of these electronics. That is... Our intrepid Pathfinder returns. Do you have the recalibration? Sadly, we're simple. Nevertheless...
I'm at my wit's end with that damn Protectorate safe. If you could open it, whatever's inside is yours. Wash my hands of it.
Please don't take me on a co-tangent.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Mobilizing. Hostilities are afoot. Combatant scan. On whom exactly?
Notifying teammate
I have a fix on their weak.
This unit advises healing yourself.
Ratcheting up my aggression. Resorting to violence.
Emergency protocols ready. Providing aid.
I'll handle this. Combatant scan.
Maintaining your
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Classify friendly fire as unfriendly.
Hostilities are afoot.
One of 5 lightning dampening towers has been successfully recalibrated. Per Exemplar Simon's request.
Proceeding check your scopes for combatant analysis. Standing by to stupefy. They're benumbed, locking them down.
This unit is responsible at target's current range. Completed. Sending ground without support. Fortifying
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Sitting up, I have a fix on those weaknesses.
You've returned. Are the Raptidons vanquished? Oh, incredible. Then, as the prime requisitionist currently at this station... You're back. Do you require additional...
By law, you've done it! I cannot lie. My math placed the odds of your survival. Unfortunately, I am limited in forms of compensation. However, I trust that you will find wonderful methods of deployment that will... Thank you again, my friend.
Are you going to be a problem? Because I have a solution.
Thank you again.
Cause trouble and I will school you. Chapter and verse.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly.
You'd make a great lower
friends
man.
with the inside of a Raptidon.
What have we here? You're definitely not a member of my battalion. You best be here on business. My time is valuable. That is by far the best news I've heard. I'll send orders to have them finish the...
You know, I reckon half the corpses in here end up as Raptidon chow. Yes? Man, I spent some time as a Raptidon trainee.
These laborers appear
That's
to be
right,
fighting
folks.
the hand that
Keep the
barely
chanting
feeds them.
going. I can see the overseer up in her office.
Child-proven, easy open path.
That scum. That miserable scum. I shall not rest until the Consul pays for his treachery and Arcadia's rightful ruler is reinstated. A protectorate led by the Consul is no I fear how my fellow subjects will respond to this news. I believe I shall attend. I sincerely doubt this is the end.
Before I forget, here, this is for you. Thank you ever so much for freeing my father. He seems good, actually.
My friend from Placid Waters. Appreciate you fetching the pitch ball, Milligan. Wonderful, wonderful. So, you heading out?
Glad there are people out here like you.
Yeah. My contraption. Hello once more. I'd be happy. Anybody even listening to this? Let me tell you stuff.
Buy from me and live to tell. Mind telling me? Browse all you like. Feel free to go on a. Buy from me and live to tell your fellow.
Get caught unawares? Oh, tell me what you need. Can do. Protect your loved ones. Protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
If you've a toothpaste, if you've wounds that need medic.
in.
I truly expected our neighbor to thank me for turning in her daughter. I believed it was a good thing.
Any friend of the libations or information? What's your point?
Commander, I have news. His message was suitably vague. I suspect he fears the Consul's eyes scanning his message, but I believe it to bringing our findings to Virgil will hope. I only hope it did.